Happy first day of spring, everyone. This is Ethan here with the 100 subscriber special Q&A video on the MysterE variety show. So how this is going to work is you guys sent me your questions in 12 different posts and I'll be answering them to win cash. Wait, this isn't HQ trivia, is it? Alright, let's get to the questions, shall we? Here we go. Question number 1. When did you first decide to have a crack at making YouTube poop? In 2010, when Spadinner jokes were still very relevant, I decided to start making YouTube poops on my channel, MysterE Gaming, back when it used to be called something else. I used Windows Movie Maker for a while, until 2013, when I decided that my YouTube poops did not match the quality of others, so I switched to Sony Vegas to improve the watchability of my poops. My older poops have since been removed. Who would you say are your biggest influences? I have so many of them that I can't really list them all, but here are my top 5. They would be MP Carlson, Jimmy Davis, Trudermark, The Things, and CS188. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What do you mean? African or European swallow? What would you say is your favorite Nintendo character? I would probably choose Mario since he's one of the most classic video game characters I can think of, and I pretty much grew up playing most of the games he starred in, like Super Mario Galaxy, Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Brawl, etc. What is your favorite Michael Rosen poem? I'm really into the stories that involve a scenario of some sort, my favorite being No Breathing in Class, aka Strict. If I had to choose a poem, such as one that involves rhyming, I'd pick the Michael Rosen rap. Having joined the YouTube poop community fairly recently, how did you get so good at it so fast? I discover things I'd like to do, and I get pretty obsessed and teach myself everything there is to know as quickly as I can. It's just fun for me. Which YouTube poopers would you say you draw the most inspiration from? That I already answered. What happens to a toad when it's struck by lightning? Basically the same thing that happens to everyone else. It croaks. More serious, what is your judgment on the humor of Crash Twinsanity? The humor's alright. There are a few funny bits here and there in the game, like this. What software do you use? Also love your videos, buddy. Oh, thank you very much. I use Sony Vegas. As a relatively new YouTube pooper, how do you think your YouTube poops will change over time? I might have to consult a fortune teller for that one. Hold on.
Moments later.
She says I'll be inserting subliminal messages in an effort to take over the world. Who's your favorite musician / composer? It was a little tough for me, but I'd say Michael Jackson since he was and will always be the king of pop for me. My honorable mentions are Beethoven, Vangelis, Freddie Mercury, and Stuart Copeland. When will you announce that you're actually insert famous YouTube pooper name? I'll announce that I'm not a famous YouTube pooper. I'm actually a great Aunt Wilbur. Hi! Okay, you got me. This is actually me controlling a human puppet. Do eggs? I don't know, let's find out. Coochie coochie coo! No, they don't. And finally, what is your favorite YouTube poop you've ever done? It would have to be Michael Rosen's meaty stories of illogic. How long on average does it take you to make them? If I were to sit down and start making one without any breaks, it would probably take me a day or two. Alright, so that's it for the Q&A. Thank you so much guys for sending me your questions. And thank you all for 100 subscribers. And as always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you later.